All right, guys, so that's a new day, and that's a new thing to check and test on the Volvo S80, my beautiful car, for 200 bucks. So while I'm driving this VW Beetle to make it ready for smoke check, I was thinking, what can I do with that car? So number one, when I finished filming the video about the Volvo, my first video, the car was barely moving, so when it was cold, transmission was shifting fine, but it was making noise, transmission noise, like the uh, pump running. So it was kind of weird noise coming from transmission. I was thinking that's the steering pump, power steering pump, but it's actually not. So that noise is especially coming from transmission, and I'm thinking right now the transmission just low on oil. So when the car was idling, or I was trying to drive it like slowly, especially when it's cold, it would drives fine, no problem. As soon as it warms up, the noise got louder, and I was trying to accelerate, the car would not respond at all. And after I was taken off to the shop, like I was punching it all the way to 3,000-4,000 RPM to get this car moving, and it actually was moving. So I made it to the shop and I park it there, so it's sitting right now. But what I want to do right now, actually, I'm gonna go to the shop. Before I'm gonna go to the shop, I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get the oil for my transmission. But I want to get the special oil, and I want to try if that is gonna help for my Volvo to get it moving with that kind of oil. So give me, guys, a second. I'm gonna go to the store, get the oil, and come back to you right now. All right, so since it's not enough oil in transmission, Citrani, let's add more. Are you sure it's Citrani? All right, so we're gonna add corn oil. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I hope the train is gonna run on the corn oil now. That's what it needs. So there is a 4 liter. We're gonna add maybe 1, and I'm gonna try to drive it, see if the transmission is gonna work now or not. I hope it will. So what's the difference on the transmission oil or corn oil? Not big difference. Let's put more, because the pump was making noise. Looks like it was not enough, or transmission is just completely gone. Obviously not gonna replace it. I hope this corn oil gonna save it. So right now we have a full level, yeah, and I drove it a little bit, so I hope the battery is good now, and I might gonna be able to start it. No, I'm not, so I'm gonna get the jumper right now. Need a jumper. And actually what I want to do, I want to get the OBD scanner so I can check why the check engine light is on and why I have a ABS light is on. I hope this scanner gonna show me why, and am I gonna be able to reset the light and drive it with no problem. That's actually a nice try for the Volvo to get alive. We get in jumper, we get in scanner. I have enough juice on the battery to check the codes. All right, let's go diagnostic. Let's go right now. I hope it's gonna read it. Otherwise, 1 second. Yeah, no more noise from transmission. All right. One code. Brake light, ABS light is on. Transmission control module. Transmission control system. Output speed sensor circuit. Gear 4 incorrect ratio. Transmission fluid pressure sensor switch. Circuit low. So that could be the sensor, or that could be not enough oil inside the transmission. That's what we're gonna check. And actually look, I just reset the light. AC is working again. I just reset the light and it's not coming back. That's good. Let's go on ABS and see what are we getting on ABS light. I think it's gonna be front left sensor because the transmission was damaged on the left side. I think it's gonna be sensor. Automatic scanner, no, we're gonna do manual. S80 up to 2006, and this is 2004 ABS. So let's see. We got ABS build up valve, power brake booster signal outside its permitted range. I have no idea what is that. We're gonna try to reset it. Succeeded to clear. Yay! Brake light went away, but ABS light is blinking right now. All right, so I got the corn oil inside the transmission. I got filler up all the way up. Immobilizer C manual. I don't want to see the manual, but immobilizer. Anti-skid service required. Brake assist service required. Bulb failure, low beam. 70 miles on an empty tank. The engine running so good, it's so smooth, and AC working good. And I got the radio on, Taylor Swift, something like that. Twin turbo Volvo S80. So let's try to drive it. Let's see how it goes. I think it's gonna work. What do you think, guys? I have no lights, no ABS light, no brake light, no check engine light, nothing. And the car running so smooth right now. I mean, the engine running so smooth. The suspension still making noise, and transmission, that's what I'm gonna try and see if it's gonna work. At least let's put it on the reverse and see if it's gonna move. Yeah, I got the kick and car is moving right now. That's insane. So let's try to drive it a little bit and see how it goes. Obviously I cannot drive it fast. But at least I can make some spins around the area and see if the transmission is shifting or not. Right now I have a corn oil inside the transmission and it's hilarious. It is working. Transmission is shifting. I got reverse and I got drive. And what's most important for me in this case, I have no noise coming from transmission. There is nothing coming from transmission. Means really it was a low level of transmission oil. So that's the first gear, second, third. Wow, 40. I'm driving 40. That's insane. Volvo for 200 bucks, coming alive. And it's really good car. So what I can tell by driving this Volvo, it feels good, needs some work. Honestly, needs some work on the suspension, making some weird noises. And the brake system, yeah, looks like that booster or the valve pressure, whatever it is on the brake system, or maybe ABS unit itself, it's not working right. So I have to push the brake pedal really hard to get this car stopped. So AC is working, but the fan, the blower motor itself, looks like the filter is bad, or it has a lot of different stuff, dirt or trash maybe on the fan itself. That's why when it's all the way up, it's making vibration noise. So I'm gonna leave it AC on, but on the second position, and I'm keep driving it. The car has all the gears, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe transmission needs full service, not just adding corn oil. But somehow it's working. Somehow all the gears are shifting. That's insane. I'm on a manual right now, on the second gear, first gear. All right. Wow, Volvo. It is a huge surprise for me. How come you're still alive by running on the corn oil? Because what's the difference? Number 4, number 5. Ah, no, it's a 4-speed transmission. We're gonna leave it on drive. So let's go back to the shop, because I want to do some interesting experiment on this Volvo, because the Volvo builds forever, and especially the engine supposed to last forever. That's what we're gonna check right now, and that's what I want to test it really bad. I think it was my my child dream to make this thing, and right now I'm actually gonna do it. Doesn't matter what. Oh, also what I can feel right now, the steering wheel, power steering start making a little bit noise. So I think the power steering needs corn oil. That's what I want to add also to the power steering. Volvo, you are amazing. That's amazing cars. If somebody from Volvo see this video, I want to tell you guys, you used to do amazing cars. Amazing cars. 20 years old, this car drives not like new, but it drives. And everything is working. But your new cars, I would say it's totally junk, especially 2.0 engines. Now I want to add this oil to the power steering because it's making noise. I don't know, can we check? I think it goes like this. Transmission not making noise, but power steering when you turn it's a little bit noisy. Yeah, bro, it's low.
Is it?
Yeah, it's low. You can see bubble. Go all the way full. Beautiful. A little bit too much, but it's okay. It's a corn oil, veggie. Environment. Oh, I have a low coolant. Let's. Ah, no, it's good. It's good. Doesn't need oil. Coolant is good. Drive it around the block. Tell me if it's fucked up or not. But just be careful about the brakes, because I reset all the lights. There is no lights, but the brakes you have to push it hard to stop it. So mechanic Tony gonna take it over right now. He's gonna try to drive it and see how it goes. He's gonna love it, that's for sure. Volvo, amazing car. So like I say, Volvo definitely leaking, and that's the leak coming from transmission. I don't know how much how many liters or gallons the transmission lost, but I think it was empty, because right now it's still leaking, still dripping a little bit, but the car drives, so means there is no, it was no oil in that transmission. And Tony not calling me yet. Looks like he's having fun on that Volvo. And look at this Porsche, that's his projects. All the mechanic shops, they do have a lot of projects like this Porsche, this CRX Honda. That's the car, he was building it, look. And that's the car he's gonna work on. That's a Mercedes Coupe. Beautiful car. Hope sooner or later it's gonna be done, and he might gonna allow me to do the video on that. All right, actually today it's a new day, and what are we gonna do right now? We're gonna drain the oil from the engine, because I want to test it. I really want to test it if this car is capable to hold the to hold the milk inside the engine instead of oil. That's, I think, my kid's dream, when you want to put water inside your engine and see if it's gonna run or not. And look, this car, we jump it right now, and there is no check engine light. So the check engine light, ABS light still didn't come back, so the car run and drives with no problem. I do have a reverse drive, works, and it still has a corn oil inside transmission, and the car is running perfectly. And if I'll check right there, yeah, it has a oil leak from transmission. I believe so. Transmission itself was low on oil. That's why the car was not actually moving. But right now, what I want to do, I want to drain the oil completely, and we're gonna put milk inside this engine. I'm assuming it's gonna run. And actually, what we're gonna do, we're gonna bet on that. So my guys, they do have a time in mind, and we're gonna, I don't know, bit like $10 maybe, and put the time on the board and run it. And actually, what I'm thinking to do, we're gonna run it like first minute maybe on idle, and if it's not gonna go bad, each minute we're gonna increase the RPM per 1,000. So 2,000 miles after first minute, 3,000 RPM after second minute, and that's the way we're gonna go up. So the engine not warm yet. Let's turn it off and let's drain the oil. Woof! So right now we're draining the oil, and it's dirty, no oil leak. It's gonna be completely empty. And what are we doing right now? We're doing a list, prediction list. So we have two tests. One is gonna be on idle, and we're gonna run it on idle till the max time. For example, if the engine gonna last till 17 minutes, we're gonna do 17 minutes, for example, on idle. So this guy is gonna win. We're gonna shut it off, or same time, we're gonna rev it to 2000 RPM, and it's gonna be a new time. But here we're gonna idle it max on 17 minutes, means this guy is gonna win. Get it? And now we're gonna do the list of the 2000 RPM, how long the engine gonna last for, and basically that's it. So this guy gonna win at this point, and if we're gonna do other list, and I don't know if it's still gonna be alive, somebody gonna win second time, and we're gonna do like, I don't know, $5-10 maybe on each. So whoever gonna win it, they're gonna take the whole bank. So basically, if it's gonna be $10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. So it's gonna be $70 here and $70 right there. Somebody gonna win 70, and after on this one, somebody gonna win 70. So 140 bucks, I'm almost gonna be in this car. Let's see right now. The oil is still there, it's still dripping, so it's about 6 liters to put it on, and I do have enough milk. All right, so we got the time set, we got the prediction on the list. So what are we gonna do right now? And we got 140 bucks. So basically, if somebody gonna win, he's gonna win $70 on this bet and $70 on that one. If it's gonna be me, I'm gonna take this $140 and I'm almost gonna be paying off that 200 bucks Volvo. So what do we got right now? We got 2 time sets. One of that it's on idle. We doing bets for 10 bucks. So basically 7 people 70 and 7 people 70. So on this one on idle we got Tony got 13 minutes 10 seconds, which is I think could be possibly me. I put 10 minutes. It's gonna run on idle with milk inside the engine, but same time the car might gonna run only 30 seconds and die. Nobody knows. So Sako, he put 5 minutes on idle. Christine 15 minutes. Gary put 17 minutes. That's a nice bet. So 17 minutes, and after there's 2 brother-in-law, they put 11 minutes and 16 and a half minutes. And same time, we got that rev on 2000 RPM. So the car Tony is saying is gonna run for 45 seconds. I'm saying it's gonna run for 1 minute at least. So Sako saying 30 seconds, 2 minutes on a Christine, 3 minutes on a Gary, 1 minute and 2 minutes brother-in-law. So, and basically if the engine gonna die at 6 minutes or 11 or 10 minutes, so it's not gonna be 17, whoever gonna be close to that time when the engine gonna die, that person gonna win the bank. And on this one, if for example the engine gonna run more than 10 minutes, so whoever closer to that, it's gonna be 3 minutes Gary. So 45 seconds, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes. I think it's gonna be more than 3 minutes. So I'm not sure if I want to change my mind, but I'm gonna leave the same. So 140 for the 2 bets, and basically 70-70. Whoever is gonna win, we're gonna see. So Volvo, good luck to you. We're gonna drop the car down. Oil is completely drained. And look at this car. Tires are not bad. Catalytic converter still present. That tire is bad. So definitely that noise from the suspension is coming from the bed alignment, and I think something is bad. What about right there? It's all clean, nothing is leaking, nothing is these tires are looks like brand new. And let's do this. If this Volvo not gonna die at the end of all the tests we're gonna do right now, this milk stuff inside the engine, if it's not gonna die, I'm just gonna put it as a gift to someone from you, because to be honest with you, it's a strong car and needs some attention, needs some money to spend, but it can run. But for me at this point, it doesn't make any sense to fix it. It's better for me to test it, because that's actually my child dream, to do that kind of stuff. I was thinking to put baby oil, since it's super popular right now, but for some reason in Los Angeles we cannot find enough baby oil. Actually, the stores I've been, I cannot find any baby oil at all, zero. So I don't know what's going on with that, but let's drop the car down, let's put the milk inside, start it up and see what's gonna happen. All right guys, so I got the milk, not low fat, so I got the fattest one, and it has vitamin D added. So I hope that added vitamin D gonna save Volvo and the engine gonna run longer. So let's put it inside and let's start it up, see what's gonna happen. Maybe it's actually gonna clean the sluggish. Tony. Oh shit, man. No, it's okay. Dude, the milk got bad. It was it was sitting in the trunk for a long period of time.
It'll make it run longer.
The oil pan is closed, right? You
Yeah.
put the okay, yeah, nice. So number one, that's 1 gallon, huh? Yeah, 1 gallon. But this is the big engine, 2.9, so we need at least 2 gallons of milk with vitamin D added. That's crazy, guys. So let's put the second one. Can you snap some? Let's, yeah. When I'm oh. All right. The second one got bad too. It's leaking a little bit. It's your fault. You didn't give me the funnel. You can do the short video on this. Vitamin D milk for the Volvo. It's gonna run forever. I think so. Wow. Doesn't feel like it's organic milk. Looks like it's some kind of BS milk. All right, let's close it and let's start it up. We're doing idle only. Okay, close that. 2.9 liter twin turbo engine. Tony! Tony! Am I gonna need jumper? Am I not? Yeah, I need jumper. Por favor. Так, all right. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna go stopwatch. So as soon as I start it, I'm gonna push. You got it? Let's go. Nope. Put it on the shock. Put it on the shock. All right, guys. So we are going. Tony. Wow. There is no noise.
We said 3:30, so let's see, 3 minutes 30 seconds.
Dude, what's going on, блядь?
It's running perfect.
It's running. There is no noise.
Sounds better than before. What are we at time-wise?
I want to rewrite my time. I think right now it's gonna run for like an hour or maybe more. That's crazy. Dude, nothing going on. Like nothing. Zero noise. No noise at all. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. Nothing going on this engine. How is that possible? How? So I'm gonna put this dipstick back. It's not gonna suck the air. Yeah, you got some milk. Got some milk. Oh man, I think we're all wrong. I think Volvo built something. Something is gonna last for a long period of time. 1 minute and 43 seconds. So I said it's gonna be 10 minutes. but it's actually not. Dude, that's crazy, huh?
Nuts. Nuts. 2 minutes already. Wow. Zero fucking noise.
Zero, блядь.
Holy shit. I think it's when they went fat. There's more fat in it now.
That's the fattest milk ever. All right, 2:30. I think we're gonna wait long time
That's about it.
to keep it going. 3 minutes, nothing going on. Can you hear any noise? I cannot hear any noise. Like lifter maybe a little bit, but it just super loaded. So we got the corn oil inside transmission, we got the milk inside the engine, we have the car tested and it was running perfectly on the corn oil inside the transmission. Now it's running perfectly on a milk and it's been 3.5 minutes, still not making any kind of noise. That's insane. Three 345. Keep running, keep going, not overheating. Is it overheating or not? Let's see what's going on. No check engine light. Yeah, we got the oil pressure light on. It's not overheating. So basically milk not building enough pressure. And we got this light on. We still have enough gas. And we have this sign. And the temperature is still good. So it's still running. Because the temperature is good, it's not smoking yet. Nothing going on. It's running perfectly fine. And we have no sign coming from the engine. Engine running so smooth and nice. No oil pressure, stop engine, and the oil pressure light is on. The twin charged, twin turbo. Should we help it? Not really. So 5 minutes. Может там маркер дать? 5 minutes gone. Engine not done yet. It's not gone. So who we got 5 minutes? All right, Sako. Unfortunately, you're not winning on the idle war. So we have a target 17 minutes. So after 17 minutes, if nothing going on, this guy gonna win 70 bucks and we're gonna go on a step 2. And after we'll see, actually, we might gonna do the step 3, but I'm not sure yet what we can do on that. 5:50, 6 minutes, and it's keep running. The engine is keep going. And no sound coming from the engine yet. Six minutes, 25 seconds. Actually, I'm not sure if I can do the short video with the timer on. Alright, Volvo engine running on a milk. And it's been 7 minutes right now. The engine still not making any kind of noise. None. It's been 7 minutes It has milk inside the engine, and the engine is not dying. Ta-da-dan! 7 minutes 15 seconds. 7 minutes 15 seconds. I think what might gonna kill the engine if it's gonna start overheating, but since we got the coolant, it's cooling it down even though there is no oil pressure. The light is on. Light is on. It's not overheating. I think it's gonna run forever. All right, what we're gonna do after 17 minutes pass, we're gonna go to this one, and if nothing gonna happen after 1, 2, 3, after 3 minutes, what are we gonna do, Tony?
What's that?
If we're gonna run this, nothing gonna happen. We're gonna go to the stage 2, and nothing gonna happen after 3 minutes. What are we gonna do next?
We could run it again on idle or rev it more, higher RPM. We can rev it to 4,000.
Or maybe drain the milk
Just run it without.
without milk, without any liquid. 8 minutes 20 seconds. The car is still running. And it looks like it's gonna be not enough battery on my camera to run the whole process. Ah. Any noise coming from that? No, nothing. I can actually see camshafts. And it's super weird because check engine light not coming on. So means engine like it. Maybe just because it's a vitamin D added to the soil. That's why it's running. That's perfectly fine. All right, so what's going on temperature wise? Oh, it's in the middle right now, so it looks like it might gonna start overheating, but I'm not sure. And that's the corn oil we got for transmission. We still have left a little bit. I was thinking to run it on a corn oil for the engine, but I decided milk is gonna be much better. So Volvo is nice, but I just really don't wanna even try to fix it and bring this car alive because number one, it needs a lot of money, and those money for me is gonna be wasted. So it's better for me to finish it, and I'm gonna sell it to someone who need the parts, like who need the doors and the tail lights, whatever, wheels, but definitely not leaking transmission, bad suspension, and not so good interior. But body-wise, this car in a great shape. No rust at all the doors are perfectly good, the windows are perfectly fine, tail lights is good, but the mileage and the price for this car, it's not worth it, like I say, for me to do any job on that, to spend any money to fix it, because I'm not going to be able to sell it. So this car is basically going to go for parts only. But again, who knows, maybe right now it's going to run for more than 30 minutes, nothing going to happen on the engine, and we're just going to give it to someone for free. 10 minutes 43 seconds, the car is still running, nothing going on. Remember, we do have a target for 17 minutes, and after 17 minutes we're gonna shut it off, or we're gonna rev it to 2000 RPM right away. So 10 minutes, basically I'm not winning, right? So now we have a 17 minutes target. 11 minutes, so it's past 11 minutes right now. Who got 11 minutes? So this guy was saying 11 minutes, so he is wrong. It's still running. I think this car is going to be alive more than 17 minutes on idle, and for sure more than 3 minutes when I'm going to rev it to 2000 RPM. Let's see. So it's a 7 minutes, 5 minutes left. And engine still running great. Still nothing going on. Wow. Such a nice quality back in the days Volvo used to do, but not anymore. Any new modern engine for sure not gonna last for 10 minutes on a milk. But this engine looks like doesn't care what you put in inside. Milk, oil, corn oil, baby oil, any kind of oil, you can put it and nothing's gonna happen. That's insane. The temperature is still good. We have a
26.
1326.
Shut up. Let me win.
Now something going on. Something going on right now. It looks like it's not misfiring. I think it's just the bearings worn out on the crankshaft. That's why it starts shaking a little bit, just a little bit, but nothing yet. What's leaking? What, milk?
Milk.
Ah, no, it's a little bit when I overfill it, when I spill over. See right there? All right, so it's kind of shaking a little bit, but it's not stopped yet, so it's keep running. 14 minutes, 30 seconds. Volvo. You used to be an amazing car. 15 minutes. Almost 15 minutes. So now this guy gone. These guys, no, 16 and a half and 17. We got 15.5. So Christine. 15:20. It's still going on. It's making weird sound, but it's still nothing knocking. That's surprise. What about temperature? 16 minutes. The car is feeling, temperature is still good, still shows no pressure, that's for sure, no oil pressure. And I believe, truly believe right now, if we're gonna drop this milk and put new oil, the car gonna run with no problem for next several thousand miles, maybe even more. So it's a 16 minutes. We have 1 minute left on this. 1 minute left on this, and we're gonna stop it. Maybe cool it down. Should we, Tony? Should we cool it down or just keep running to 2000 RPM without turning off? Without shutting off?
Let's do it.
Okay, should we, after 17 minutes, should we add the second timer? Or
We can add a second timer.
all right, so let's stop at the 17 minutes. 17 minutes, we're gonna stop. So this guy basically, this guy in the history, because we passed 16 and a half minutes. So looks like Gary, buddy, he's winning this He's winning. Gary, you are the lucky guy. You're gonna get $17 because you are the winner. Nice. So let's make it lap, right? Let's make it lap. No, you're gonna do start as soon as I'm gonna hit 2000. All right, Gary the winner. All right, let's do it. So now we are on a 2000 RPM and we have to keep it going for 3 minutes. Even 3 minutes, I think it's gonna pass. Three minutes. Tony, we need, yeah, we need to go 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
The max 3 minutes,
Okay.
and after we're gonna do one more test.
Sounds good. You want to shut it down after?
I don't know, should I?
Maybe shut it down and then we'll start it again.
Okay. Tony, when I raise the RPM, the oil pressure,
Comes on?
no,
It goes away?
goes away.
So it might last longer than idle.
Shit, bro. Wow. So engine really getting the pressure right now with milk inside when I'm running on a 2000 RPM. 2000 RPM, the car is still alive and it's not even trying to die. It's not even trying to make any kind of noise. It just keep going. And the engine sound is so good. Nothing is knocking, like nothing. I have no idea how come the Volvo used to build such a strong car, such a strong engine. 17 minutes on idle with the milk inside the engine. Right now we have almost 2 minutes running on 2000 RPM and the engine is still not dying, still not doing any kind of noise, not any kind of knock. That's insane. And it looks like this test, the Volvo is gonna pass and we're gonna go to the third test. It's unexpected for me. I was expecting this engine gonna be seized after idling for 17 minutes, that's for sure. But looks like it's not. It's keep going. Interesting. 2.5 minutes I have it on a 2000 RPM and still nothing going on. Still nothing going on. That's insane. All right. 3 minutes, so we're gonna shut it off and the other guy is gonna win right now because 3 minutes, 2000 RPM, nothing happened with this Volvo. So the light came on and it's still running.
Knocking now.
Shut it off? Shut it off, yeah. What if we're not gonna start it? What if we're not gonna be able to start it?
Then we won't start it. We'll call it good.
All right. So, who's winning 3 minutes?
Gary.
Gary, motherfucker.
He got both of them.
He got $140, man, without even being in the shop. So that's his lucky day. Man, go buy some lottery tickets today. That's your day, bro. So as soon as we're gonna be done with this engine, we're gonna go on this BMW. It's 2022, I think so, 330i, and we're getting it ready. So we're gonna put milk in this car. So I believe customer for these guys is gonna be so happy to see his BMW on my YouTube video. What do you think? Is he gonna be happy? What are we doing right now? We're gonna try to drain the coolant because once engine's gonna blow, it's gonna blow. So here it was corn oil from transmission, and see how bad this leaking, especially when the car is running. So I think the seal is bad or something. Anyway, it doesn't make sense to do that. And right now we're just gonna try to find the spot where can we drain the whole coolant. Otherwise it might gonna blow so bad and coolant gonna be everywhere. So let's drain it, let's start it up, let's go all the way to 7,000 RPM and see how long this engine gonna last with milk inside. So again, this guy Gary, he is the winner for today, and those 140 bucks, he's gonna take it. This guy, good job, good prediction, and good winning for doing basically nothing. All right, let's do this. So, engine running on milk, part 2. Andy, Sako, Tony. So what's your prediction? I think it's gonna fucking, at this point, I think it's gonna minimum run for 15 minutes. No, it's okay, 10 minutes. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes to run on a high RPM.
I'm gonna say 2 minutes, 33 seconds.
2 minutes, 33 seconds. 1 minute. I think we're all wrong, guys. But let's see. All right, guys, so at this point, what's going on? I'm drinking nice Armenian coffee. Thank you, Tony, for that. There is no milk because the whole milk went inside this engine. 2 gallons of milk with vitamin D. We put it inside and the car is still running. So it's been 20 minutes on idle. The car didn't die. It was 3 minutes on 2000 RPM. The car didn't die. Now we dropped the whole coolant from the engine and it's only milk left inside the engine. So we're gonna run it on a high RPM, basically to the red zone, and see how long it's gonna last for. So I'm not gonna stop the camera. Let's go start it up. I'm gonna put the timer. Huh?
Give me the mark. We have 30 seconds.
Ah, you have 30 seconds? Okay, it's right here. Right there. In case I need a jumper, in case it's not gonna start, just don't. Yeah, like that is good. So the yeah. So all the way to the red zone, right away. Let's see if it's gonna start. Maybe it's already seized. I'm gonna close the doors and the windows. It's running. Unfortunately, it's only 4,000 RPM right now. And no check engine light. And no oil pressure light. Ay, 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 4 minutes. $4,000 RPM. My foot all the way to the ground. It's not going more than 4,000. Bля, that's something insane. That's something I couldn't even predict. The Volvo gonna last for that long. It's 4,000 RPM. The temperature, the coolant temperature raising up, that's for sure. And I have 1 minute gone. Still nothing going on. Ah, yeah, it's a little bit, oh, a little bit overheating. I'm drinking my coffee inside the car, I don't care. It's 1 minute and 15 seconds. It start knocking, coolant level low. (4,000 RPM), 1 minute 30 seconds. It start knocking. Yeah! Yeah! Dude, 2 minutes.
That's how you fix it.
Dude!
This motherfucker sitting in there with the coffee.
Wow! What's happened, guys? I was asking about oil change.
We'll fix it. It's okay. Sorry.
the, the fan is working. The fan is running. It's trying to cool it down. It's good.
It blew the dipstick out.
Oh, really? Oh, it's here.
It's good.
Let's see what's happened. Let's see what's happened. All right. It smells like chocolate milk. Yeah, it is. It is chocolate milk. So that's the dipstick. I hope on the video I'm gonna see how it blew out the dipstick from the engine. And here, really, we do have like a smoothie. Dude, I think the oil came from dipstick hole, and the other one came from somewhere else. Ah, it smells so good. This coffee was really good, to be honest with you. So I was thinking it's gonna die more epic, but still. Okay, now we're gonna do the bet on if we're gonna cool it down, put the coolant back, and put the oil back. Is it gonna start or not? Tony, what do you think? Is it gonna start if we're gonna cool it down, put the coolant back, and put the oil back?
It might start.
It might start?
I think. I'm hopeful.
Volvo, you are the amazing. You are the best I have ever seen. Actually, you know what? If you are the guy, or if you're someone who's working for Volvo and you want me to do more tests for your cars, just hit me up, just send me email, and I can do those tests for you, not a problem. That's gonna be much funner than right now, because it's gonna be newer cars. So actually just right now we checked the video and it shows how the dipstick was coming out a little bit after it just popped out. So at this point Tony was the winner, but honestly we didn't put any money on that, but Tony got it right. So it was about 2.5 minutes the car was running on the highest RPM. And right now the last test we're gonna do, even though this car is gonna start, we're not gonna do any more tests. That's more than enough, I think, for the Volvo. That's amazing engine. So let's try to crank it. Let's see if this car is gonna start after all this work we done on that. So we have no prediction, and honestly I was not ready. This car is gonna stay running for so long. No. Maybe try to move the ground. Nope, that's it. The engine ceased. One more. No, it's completely gone. But at least it's not overheating right now. The temperature is good.
No, that's not.
It's trying to.
It's not spinning the motor. Let's see.
Unfortunately, that's it. The Volvo got its last day alive. Now it's gonna go for parts. You've been an amazing car. So guys, I don't know what do you think about it, but I think it was a good test for the old Volvo. Same time, I don't like this car to be on the road because honestly it had so many problems, and besides, the engine was running fine but transmission was bad, suspension was bad, and just honestly it was not safe to drive at all, and it was no sense, like doesn't make any point for me to try to fix it and spend any money on this. And I believe the best decision I got, it's turn this car for parts. So basically what I'm gonna do right now, we're gonna pull it out, put it on the side, and today or tomorrow I'm gonna call pick apart. They're gonna come and pick it up. They actually gonna pay me money for that too. Unfortunately I didn't win that 140 bucks. We've been bidding on it, and our guy Gary, he got all the money. So let's see what's gonna happen, and let's see if I'm gonna get something like that, and I'm gonna do the more tests, because honestly it's such an interesting thing to see how this engine gonna perform when it's already supposed to be that 161,000 miles on the car. It's supposed to be gone already, but it's not. And now you can see the whole process. We've been testing it on this, on that, and I was thinking to test it without any liquid inside the engine, but I decided to go on the milk just because there's a super shortage on the baby oil and I cannot find it in Los Angeles. See you next time, guys. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.